Most beginner tip videos for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 start off with things like don't forget to press record, which is great, and then they run through a load of features that, well, they're kind of common sense. So today I'm going to show you 5 actually useful, potentially slightly hidden, so maybe you didn't know about them, features that are going to make your footage better and your life with this little camera way easier. We've got things like an instant 2x zoom without losing any quality of our shot, an actual time machine where we can literally go back in time and capture something that's already happened, which just blows my brains apart. We've got clean in-camera cuts with this little beauty that's going to make editing a breeze. Fitness data overlays. I genuinely didn't even know it had that until I started digging around in this. And then we've got something called a dash cam brain for everyday rides and drives. And yes, we're keeping it simple for people like you and me, middle-aged and a bit older, okay, a little bit older, who are just want to get to grips with tech, make it work as best we can, and capture those memories. So if you're ready, grab your action camera. Let's get into the good stuff. Welcome back to the channel, all things tech, fitness and travel, and how we use our gear to make all 3 of those things even easier. I'm Tim. If you're new here, thanks for checking it out. If you've been around for a little while, appreciate you being here. Good to see you again. Now, this is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. A compact, pocket-friendly, take it anywhere with you at all times action camera. Now, if you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss out on the real world stuff, not just the spec sheets that get thrown around. And if you end up actually using any of these little tips and tricks that I've got, pop a comment below with which one you used and how you've used it, then share it with someone who thinks doing that is going to help more people find this channel and this video, and well, that's what I'm here for, make things simpler and easier for as many people as possible. Okay, let's jump straight into feature number 1. So feature number 1, this is cracking. We can be recording in 4K resolution and we can punch in instantly with a 2x zoom and not lose any of that 4K resolution. So no image quality loss at all. So why does that matter, or why would that be important? Well, let's just say sometimes your subject is a little bit too far away and you need to be able to zoom in there. Let's say it's your son or even your daughter perhaps. They're out on their scooter and you want to just capture what's going on, but you don't want to be running after them. Maybe it's a kettlebell swing in the gym, or perhaps a seagull is trying to steal your sandwich on the beach. Did I actually write seagull on the beach? That's a British thing, isn't it? Anyway, clarity zoom lets you punch in twice, 2x zoom without having to swap modes, stop recording, reframe anything or anything like that, and you continue with that 4K resolution. So how do we do it? Well, you frame in your shot, and very simply you double tap on the back of the screen while recording to jump in 2 times, and then double tap twice again and it'll pop you back to that normal zoom level. It's that simple and easy to do. Okay, let's run through this clarity zoom feature very quickly on the action camera. We've got willing test subject, the lovely Sophie over there. Yeah. Top coach, used to do some coaching for me. She's mega, she's training for herself. So we're gonna zoom in on her and she's not very happy because she hasn't done her makeup. Ready? We're on the 1x zoom now. We're gonna double tap the screen. We've zoomed in. We're gonna double tap the screen. We've zoomed out. It's that simple. Feature number 2, pre-recording. Your Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is an actual, genuine time machine. You can go back in time and record something that's already happened with this camera, which is just mind-blowing. Okay, so we're not actually going back in time here. What's happening is if we turn this feature on, the camera is constantly or continuously buffering video so that when you do hit record, and a predetermined amount of time before you press record is already saved to the memory card, so you didn't miss that. Now that period of time, it will run from, you can set it from 15 seconds all the way up to 120 seconds. So you can have 2 minutes of footage before you pressed record. But that's quite a long time. I don't know why you'd want that, but you can if you wish. It's very simple. Grab your camera. In order to do this, we're going to scroll down, go into settings, we're going to tap on video, we're going to go to pre-recording and then pick that duration. Like I said, you've got 15 seconds all the way up to 120 seconds. And then when you've done that, scroll back out and you are good to go. A couple of pro tips that I can give you. Well, hang on. I am not a pro at this at all. I'm just some grey-haired middle-aged bloke who's trying to get the most out of his tech, but there are a couple of definite good tips I can give you with this service. And that is set it for around 30 to 60 seconds for just everyday life. Maybe if you're training or traveling, then 60 seconds or longer is a better option for that. However, make sure you have your genuine Insta360 spare battery with you, because running this in its buffer mode, it is going to be sipping power the whole time, so that battery is going to be drained. Now, if that little feature has saved you from potential future regret, you've forgotten to press record too soon, or you've forgotten to press record early enough, give this video a like, hit that thumbs up button. Your future self is going to say thank you for it. Feature number 3 is pause recording, or clean cuts in one file if you like. So why does this matter? Well, instead of creating 14 separate tiny video file clips that can then become a bit of an editing headache, you've got to download each file, you've got to bullet into your editor, and then you've got to cut them together and do all that kind of stuff. Instead of that, you can pause, reframe, and then resume filming all in one file. And it's legit the easiest edit while you shoot trick that I've come across. How do we do it? Well, while recording, you just press pause, you move, and then press resume. It's as simple as that. When would you use this? Great question. Talking headshots. So I'm talking to you on the camera, and then perhaps I want to get a different angle while still talking about the same thing. Or if you're in the gym, like if I'm coaching a remote client, I need to demonstrate a movement, I can demo from one angle, maybe a high up angle, and then I can demo from down a low angle, all kept in one file, which is super easy to edit. And the other one, we've got the kind of classic travel vlog style stuff, flipping up your touch screen, you're framed in the shot, we're walking along talking about a landmark or feature. Zoe and I are going to be in Miami and then down to Key West very soon, so I'm going to be making a good use of this. So I'm talking to the camera, doing my vloggy bit, and then I want to capture some shots of the landmark bit, and then I want a different angle of me talking about the landmark bit. Again, all in one file. It's just super convenient to do. Here's a couple more pro tips though. Leave a half second of stillness before you pause or resume for that cleaner cut, and also say your linking sentence before you move. Okay, then feature number 4, and I didn't know I could do this, and it is good fun to play around with. I'm not sure how useful, but anyway, it's always good fun to learn stuff and have some information on the screen. This is a stats dashboard overlay. So think your fitness data on the video itself without having to use any extra gadgets. You already have the gadgets, right? I love this for fitness and outdoor training sessions because it's just a good crack. You can overlay speed, heart rate, route, cadence, etc. right from your phone sensors or from your Apple Watch. You can pull data through from Apple Health, Garmin, and or Core OS if you wish, and more in the Insta360 app. You will need to go into the app to do this. This can make casual rides, runs, jet skiing trips, all that kind of stuff feel like a mini documentaries without any post-production pain points. Post-production pain points, that's a lot of P's. We got them. How do we do it? Well, you need to go into your app for this one. So we go into the app, we hit Edit, Stats Dashboard, choose GPS or third-party source. When you've done that, you pick a style and done. Simple. I told you this was all going to be simple. If I can do it, you can do it. When would we use it? Bike ride to the gym with live speed and heart rate. If you ride to the gym, you should. Or run with the route and pace for that Strava cinematic vibe, because we all know if it's not on Strava, it didn't actually happen. And then perhaps those walk and talk casual vlog style things, we can again overlay some information on those to make that mini documentary or make that mini travel series that you've always thought about that will match the story. Now, since we're talking workouts and fitness, I've got a simple, no-nonsense 4-step fitness blueprint available for you to download. The link is below. It is built for busy people like you and I who just want to lose weight, tone up, get a bit fitter, get a bit stronger, faster, all that kind of good stuff. Drop some body fat, gain a little bit of lean muscle, look better with your clothes off, that type of stuff. Perfect for beginners and also for those of us who are getting back into training. We're going to be covering things like sleep, hydration, nutrition, super important, and also daily activity levels. So grab that PDF download. The link is in the description. Appreciate it. And if it helps you out, let me know in the comments below. And also leave that 5-star review because it helps other people find it as well. Okay, let's get back into Insta360 Ace Pro 2. We are very rapidly moving in towards feature number 5 here, but make sure to stick around because there's some bonus bits and pieces coming after this one. So don't just skip ahead. Follow this one, follow the bonuses. Okay, feature number 5, and this is called road mode. I know that sounds like something out of a Mad Max movie. I don't know where I come up with these ideas sometimes. Anyway, basically what we're going to do is we're going to turn our action camera into a smart type of dash cam. Why does this matter? Well, quite simply, this one will quietly save storage for sanity. Road mode will automatically manage footage, so you always keep the latest moments, which is brilliant for commutes, drives, school runs, or ride outs. You can capture all the crazy fun stuff that's going on, and you'll also be able to capture any idiots that might be causing your insurance premium to go up, but we won't cover onto that. So think of this like a dash cam, but not an actual dash cam. So how do we do this? Okay, so to go into it, we're going to scroll from modes, we're going to select road mode, and then we're going to set the storage behavior as well. If we pair this with pre-recording for did you see that events type of stuff, that's also going to cover us off. Remember, we've got that time machine option as well. However, just bear in mind that spare battery, this is going to drain your battery even without really thinking about it. When would we use it? Well, like I mentioned, your daily commute, like your cycle commute, that type of thing. We'll capture near misses, or we'll capture that golden sunrise or sunset, depending on what time of day it is. A car dash cam backup on trips. Perhaps you're on your scooter or your e-bike and you're content without micromanaging files. You can just let the camera do that for you. Here's a couple of pro tips for you though. Use a big, I know this is tiny, but you get what I mean. Use a big fast storage card and also keep the lens clean. Remember what I said about basic tips at the beginning. Make sure your lens is clean. Well, for this one, definitely do it because road grime is real. Lock the clips that you want to keep before the system loop overwrites them. So if something happens that you want to keep, you need to tag it to make sure that it keeps it and doesn't overwrite it. Okay, here's the bonus features and we're going to run through these nice and quick. We've got gesture and voice control 2.0. So we can tell the camera what to do. Start recording, stop recording. We could literally tell it to do that, or we can wave at it to start recording, that kind of thing. Perhaps we want to take a photo. You can just do the peace sign man and that will tell the camera to take a photo, which is great if you've got gloves on, if you're on a motorbike or something like that. You can't quite press the buttons. Next up, custom presets. Save your favorite resolutions, field of views and angles and all that kind of good stuff as a preset so that you don't need to continually tweak settings. Every time you go into it, you just build your preset, save it, and then it's there for you until such point as you no longer need it. Audio, I would always encourage you to keep the wind guard on. We can see that there. Keep that wind guard on at all times. It is just a bit of a lifesaver. However, if you're going to be going into water, so you're jumping in a swimming pool or something like that, or jet skiing out on the sea, pop that wind guard off because the camera will lose its waterproofness. So now, if you would like my walk and talk preset that I built for this little camera, all the settings I use, comment below the word preset and I will share those exact settings with you. Here's some quick settings suggestions to get you started though. So resolution and frame rate, 4K, because why would you not? 4K 24 frames per second, my preferred thing for normal everyday stuff, including this. However, if it's going to be an action-based thing, think skiing, snowboarding, jet skiing, that kind of stuff, riding your motorbike, then it's 4K 60 frames per second. Clarity zoom enabled. Practice that double tap to go in and out. Don't overuse it, but it is there, and just get used to tapping that screen. Pre-recording, this is your time machine. Set it for around about 60 seconds is my suggestion. Do what works for you, but my suggestion is 60 seconds unless you know you're going to need longer. However, make sure you do have a spare battery, because if you're running that, it's going to be sipping that battery all the time. Pause and resume. Enable that and make sure you're using it. Get used to that pause and resume so that you're building a habit to be able to edit within the camera. It just saves time at the end of the day. Road mode. Use this for commutes or errands, something like that. Make sure you've got a big fast memory card, and if there's a clip that you want to keep, you need to tag that clip so that it doesn't overwrite it. So there we go then, with 5 slightly hidden features maybe, perhaps you didn't know them before, for the Ace Pro 2, which actually make this thing feel a hell of a lot smarter, which means we're going to be spending less time fiddling and more time actual living our lives and enjoying it, which is ace. Now, Insta360 is currently running some wicked Black Friday deals, so check that link below for some of their biggest ever price drops at the moment. And they're also giving away a 256GB memory card, which is massive. Well, actually it's really small because it's one of those micro ones, but it's massive memory. Follow that link below for some ace deals for the Ace Pro 2. If you enjoyed this video and you've picked up one new thing today, hit that like button and share it with somebody else who you think might find it useful. It genuinely helps the channel. Comment below which feature you're going to start off with. I'm interested to know which one's best for you. Grab that 4-step fitness blueprint. The link is below for you, and subscribe for more real world actual tech use stuff for health, fitness and travel. Now, talking of travel, I need to go because Zoe's moaning at me as I haven't packed my suitcase and we need to get to the airport. So as ever, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.